Well, obviously, as everybody saw, really, we had a good dig. Everybody played fantastic in that first half, and was unlucky not to go in a level or in front with the Declan Murphy try as well. So everything was upbeat at half time, and we had a plan, and it was working. And obviously Leeds turned up the dial, didn't they? I think the loss of Matty Foster on the sin bin really damaged us, and Leeds are a good team, 13 on 13, so 13 on 12 became really difficult, and as all good teams do. They had a strong bench who made a difference for them, and we couldn't contain the speed and power, like I say, of Leeds. So credit to them for turning it up, like I said, in the second half and getting the job done.
No, I think it was 18 points you conceded, but he had a man down. In that second half, was it more what Leeds did better rather than what you maybe didn't do?
Well, it's a bit of both. Obviously, we'll look at areas where we could have handled the situation better, but like I said, it was evident that Leeds had also stepped up and completed and improved what they were doing, so it was a bit of both.
You mentioned that Declan Murphy try that wasn't given in the first half. The Rowley one was. It took a long time for them to eventually overturn the decision. What did you make of it, and what do you make of that process?
Which one?
The Rowley try, which was no try and field and then given in the end.
Well, I'll be honest, I didn't overly look. I kind of sit back and wait and hope in that situation. So I'm glad of everything. So we got one, we lost one. It's just the way it is. Declan
Murphy, he looks a player that you've got in your hands there.
Yeah, he's got some raw attributes. So he's brave, he's fast, he's skillful. So he's clearly a good player. And out of all this tough situation, the shining lights there, we get to give people opportunities that they probably wouldn't get. So I would like to think that a particular source of pride for myself and the staff is that we give opportunities, and we're pretty good at unearthing some decent talent. So hopefully Declan joins that list of players, along with young Samuel who played early in the year, and other players as well. So it's like I said before, out of tough situations, there's always something good to look for.
It's quite a unique background as well, hasn't it, before sort of finding rugby league? Do you think that maybe sort of Sevens experience that you have playing union helps him in that elusive role that he seems to take to tonight? Well,
it certainly provides the attributes or requires attributes within a player that everyone knows how my teams have played over the years. So Sevens is an area that I've looked to before for resource myself, and in terms of training practice and certainly the attributes that the Sevens players have. So there's no surprises there from us.
What was your message to the players after that? Because with all the noise and everything, they were committed tonight, weren't they?
After the game, just been chatting individually. They've always been committed, so nothing different really. I think they understand that without a squad, and it's very difficult in this game. It's too tough. So we're light on squad. We've sold players, as you know, throughout the year, and lost players, but we can only have so many loan players. So that in itself scores our squad size down, and obviously quality as well. So as a staff and as coaches, we can only try and get the best out of everybody, and so in that respect, then we're very proud and pleased and fulfilled that we're getting the best out of everybody, and for themselves as players, then it's a little bit like everything else. We grew up, everybody's grown up playing this game and talking, and everybody says the same thing. The only person you need to please is the man in the mirror. And I think them boys consistently go home, and in my opinion, they can all look in the mirror, and the person looking back should be proud and satisfied that they've given 100%. So it's not going to win us any trophies, but that's the best we can do, unfortunately, at the minute.
If it's your job to lift the players, whose job is it, or who does lift you?
Not sure really. I think myself, I put myself in a group of staff that lean on one another, but unfortunately we don't get that privilege, and I don't know, the man in the mirror.
Finally, you've got a week off next week. What's this next sort of fortnight?
That's a good question, that, by the way. Got really deep, that. Say that again.
You've got a week off next week. What's that going to look like?
A break. Everybody break. Every opportunity to get a break, then this will be having a break. So that's what it'll look like.
Enjoy your break.
Thank you.
I think you got one game in 3 weeks. Is it a chance to actually work on some combinations that actually have some players who can settle and have some training sessions together?
Yeah, I mean, we lost 3 last week, starters. So again, it would be a chance if we had a normal squad, but for us, our number one priority and our prerogative is to get people fit, healthy bodies and healthy minds, and the best thing to do in that respect at this moment in time is to say goodbye and go have a break for a little bit and enjoy some time with the families without the stresses that they've been under.
Do you expect everyone to be back after that break and the transfer deadline? Do you think more players will leave the club or more players will come in?
What I've learned over this period is to expect nothing and take every day as it comes. So even the players that have left, I can't speak highly enough of. They've all got, like I said before, their own personal thresholds. It's a very individual journey that everybody's on. But whilst them lads are wearing a Salford shirt, then the camaraderie and togetherness has been unprecedented and been fantastic. So from top to bottom, staff, players, fans, they've been great. So we wouldn't judge or condemn anybody for whatever actions they take on their own futures. It's getting to that point in the season now where everybody's having a look and worrying about what's next, etc. So again, I think we'll just take it as it comes and we'll deal with each situation in its own merit. And like I said before, it's very individual.
I was going to ask whether that performance had surprised you, but judging by your last answer, that maybe it didn't. Not just the spirit, but the level of performance. Not
the spirit didn't, the character didn't. But if I'm being really, frankly honest with you, we've had a tough week, and what I've found with this group is one thing that's consistent is their effort and character. Always, it's been unquestionable. But to get the best and compete, they've needed to be focused. And this week, it's been very hard to have a clear mind and a true focus on the job in hand. So distractions are not good for any team, but for this team in particular, when we're trying to squeeze every last ounce out of them every week, distractions are really disruptive. And so yeah, I was nervous about tonight because I know the calibre of Leeds and what they're capable of. So I'm not going to lie and say I expected that. I was pleasantly surprised, but not shocked. I knew they're capable of it, but I was pleased that they brought that level and did themselves justice, in particular in that first half.
Did you expect that team, that lineup all week? Throughout the week, did you think they were the players you were going to have to?
I did, 100%, yeah.
Just on Declan, is he still technically on trial?
He's got a contract now at the club because he's played 2 games. He needs to be contracted by law.
Okay, so he's essentially your player now.
He's essentially our player.
Paul, were those reports of a strike nonsense then, as far as you're concerned, or were you aware that it was something that could possibly happen?
No, I reported in week in my presser that nobody had spoke to me directly. I'd heard probably what everybody else had, but not one single player spoke to me. So as far as I'm concerned, everybody turned up to every practice. There wasn't a question, but at that point.
So when you talk about it being a tough and sort of, it's a disruptive week,
yeah,
that's just based on how it's been all season?
Not really, because obviously there's 1,000 news articles about the strike and etc. We had RFL in having a meet, so there's a distraction there. So we're trying to put a plan together and we want a clear focus. So that wasn't me saying that was a bad thing about the RFL coming in. The players asked them to come in. And they kindly responded and came in, and the meeting was productive and good. So there was good things in the week, but they are distractions nonetheless.
Cheers everyone.
Thank you.